Welcome into Copper Hills High School for Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network as we're ready to tip off what could be a fantastic, magical season for the Grizzlies as their home opener. They get ready to host the Skyridge Falcons. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to bring you this top three matchup in 6A to kick off the 2024-25 season. We'll start with the visiting Skyridge Falcons. Coach Shaylee Nielsen brings back a very talented squad, a lot of experience. Starting 5 seniors are the Skyridge Falcons, including Marcius Mealy and Bella Sika, two that have been big-time contributors for Skyridge in recent years, as Lillian Meyer, another one of those seniors that they'll be expecting big things from this year. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, this is a group that comes in ranked number 1 in 6A in the preseason. And you want to talk about returning players, they return Skyly Barker, Aspen Frazier, Ayla Marston. This is a trio that was so good for Copper Hills last year in that team that made it to the state championship game. They fell up short against Lone Peak, but this group is ready to make a return back to a postseason run for the Grizzlies. A lot of other players we'll talk about as we get into it, but Copper Hills, it feels crazy. We're in November. It's time to start the basketball season, and no better way than a matchup between number 1 and number 3. We want to thank our sponsors of Copper Hills basketball here on these streams. We'll have every Copper Hills game for you. ETT Apparel, Soccer Post, and Vunami. We'll talk more about those sponsors as the game proceeds. But we are ready to tip things off here. Copper Hills in the white and blue, Skyridge in the gray and white, as we are ready for tonight's opening tip, which is controlled by the Falcons. A reminder, the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing, to keep it trued up with the clock here in the stadium, or in the arena, in the gym, I should say. And an early stoppage here is we had just a little cleanup after the starting lineups, had to get things taken care of. First possession for the Falcons, looking inside. That is Mealy going up, wouldn't go. Marcius gets her own rebound. We'll try the three. That three rattles out, tipped, put back up, and the first points of the season the way of the Skyridge Falcons. Good follow-up there by Hugh. As Copper Hills here dealing with the pressure. Here comes Skyly Barker. Trying to split that double team, but lost it. Skyridge will bring a lot of pressure. Mealy will try a three on this side. That won't go. Another offensive rebound gathered by Skyridge. Here's Meyer calling out the offense for the Falcons. Working away from that screen. Barker there defensively. Got her in the air, but just a touch strong, and it's rebounded by Taylor Johnson. See Skyridge in that pressure. Numbers here skipped over. Well, looking inside. That collapsed down by Hugh. Able to steal it away. Up with Mealy on the run out. And this will stay with Copper Hills. Copper Hills able to break it up ahead in the first points of the Grizzlies season to Ella Creer. If you can break that pressure, you can get a lot of open looks just like that. Mealy trying from the corner. Her first three of the contest. Taking a couple. You can see they expect big things from Mealy. Is working inside. That shot from Johnson wouldn't go, and it will head back to Skyridge. Had contrary signals there, but officials getting on the same page. Skyridge basketball, 7-2 Falcons here in the opening minutes of our opening quarter. This was our 6A semifinal last year. Copper Hills came out with the 52-45 victory. Sika there on the drive. Good defense by Marston. Ayla here trying to work it up for the Grizzlies. Johnson will show patience. Here's Barker. Long two baseline here from Frazier. Couldn't get the friendly bounce, and we've got a dual possession. And the arrow will keep it here with Copper Hills. Substitutions. Ariane Moiai and Elena Chiara coming on for Skyridge. Chiara, just a freshman, getting some early minutes here on the season. Johnson works with Marston. A right-hander won't go, loose ball. And we've got a loose ball foul here going to be called. And it will be Skyridge basketball. As Creer picking up the personal. Her first. On the drive, Nelson trying to feed that inside. Good defense by Creer, and a foul called on Skyridge. Will be the first of the game for Portia Hugh. The first Skyridge foul is Coach Nielsen back to the bench. Hallie Sheffield checking in. Mealy heading to the table, ready to come back on the floor. The next whistle for Skyridge. Meanwhile, breaking the pressure again. Oh, that shot just a little off from Johnson. And Skyridge now running up the floor. Sheffield works out with Chiara. Oh, that switch dribbled off the leg. Copper Hills on the run. Here's Marston. Too strong with the right hand, but the follow by Barker is good. Good stick-to-itiveness there by Skyley. Back to a one-possession game. Approach to the midway point here, opening quarter. A long three, that one good. Meyer, second three of this opening quarter for the Falcons, and that one deflected out. No, it was not. It's Skyridge basketball. And we've got a timeout here taken by Copper Hills. 10-4, Skyridge with the lead. Timeout taken by the Grizzlies. While we have a moment, we want to thank Soccer Post. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Valley and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find them online at www.soccerpost.com. Skyridge off the inbound, that won't go. Offensive board, but a foul will send the Falcons to the line as Creer picking up her second personal. Coach Tidwell, or Coach Timpson, my apologies, going to head to the bench here. I knew it was Coach Timpson. The problem is we've got basketball state championship or football state championships this week, and there's a Tidwell for Bountiful, and there's a lot of names to keep straight this week. So my apologies, Coach Timpson. As at the line, Hugh, and goes one of two. The second one just off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Copper Hills, trying to work up against this pressure again, and that one deflected by Chiara. Skyridge with another steal. Mealy. Barker there defensively, but a traveling violation. So that will not count. Back to Copper Hills. On the fast break, and that's just a touch in front of Southworth for Copper Hills, and they turn it over. 3:18 to go here in the opening quarter. Back to Skyridge. Boy, Copper Hills can see that pressure has sped them up just a little bit. A few uncustomary turnovers. Find themselves here in 11-4 deficit. Mealy with space. She'll take the three. That one won't go. The rebound brought down by Frazier. 2-on-1. Barker going up and fouled on the attempt. Skyley will head to the free throw line. Two free throws here for Barker. That first one good for Skyley. Two for two. Here's Chiara on the drive. Tough little right-hander, won't go. Batted around, picked up by Marston. Oh, and that pass just a touch over the head of Barker. Again, you see just some of the turnovers adding up here for Copper Hills. Chara working over with Moiai. Here's Sika. She'll turn around. Just good little 14-footer there for Bella Sika. Oh, and that one given up. And nice job there defensively by Frazier. Sent up for Southworth. Contact there from Mealy. She'll pick up her first personal. As Elise Southworth here to the free throw line. Just over 2 to go here in our opening quarter. And we've got a timeout taken here by Skyridge. Timeout. We'll take a quick break. Be back. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. One more free throw here for Southworth. Able to make them both. 4 points from the floor, 4 points from the line for Copper Hills here in this opening quarter. Inside 2 to go. Moiai works over with Meyer. Here's Mealy. Chiara will try this three. That one too strong. Rebounded by Marston. Pushing up the floor. Oh, nice patience, but just off the front of the rim. Loose ball kept here by Copper Hills. Out of the corner. That three won't go. And it's Chiara that came up with it. The pressure, just able to get that over with Meyer. Mealy on the drive. Good defense there by Johnson. Chara has an open look. That one rattled out. And the rebound to Marston. Looking up the floor. Numbers for Copper Hills. Over to Barker. And you see Copper Hills really trying to push the tempo against that pressure. Barker now with 6 points. Six-second differential, game clock to shot clock is Mealy with the long triple for Skyridge. Her second three of this first quarter. Here's that pressure again, that deflected. 10 seconds to go. They just get it across. Tough pass deflected by Meyer, kept on by Southworth. Nice stick-to-itiveness by Elise. And that'll do it. Skyridge won't get a look. Entertaining first quarter, 16-12. Skyridge leading Copper Hills. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter, 16-12. Skyridge leading Copper Hills. Copper Hills basketball is brought to you by Elevated Team Twill Apparel, Vunami, and Soccer Post. Want to thank our sponsors here of Copper Hills basketball. Is immediately on that drive, just a touch strong. The rebound brought down by the Grizz. Frazier looking up, and Mealy with the block. You can see the length of Marcius Mealy will be a problem for opposing offenses all year. Inside, Barker. Good movement without the basketball from Skyly Barker. She's up to 8 points now. Great job getting right to the rim, and a little reverse finish. That one's stolen away by Southworth. Elise has had good minutes as she's fouled here. Did not start, was brought in, one of the first subs for Coach Timpson, and boy, she's been strong. 4 points tonight, has a couple rebounds, some steals, done a great job for the Grizz. Here's Barker. Skips across, little backside screen. That three is off the mark, rebounded by Sika. That is deflected. Frazier hustling over the head of Mealy, and Marcius able to regather it. And an offensive foul called on Mealy. That'll be her second. Substitutions for the Grizz. Marston back on the floor, and Johnson back on the floor. Allows Skyridge here to set up that pressure once again. Marston sending ahead. Frazier. Ayla on the drive, and the finish. We're tied up. Ayla Marston with her first points of the game. Quickly up the floor, and a foul called inside on Barker. Good drive there by Nelson, but Barker called for her first. We'll send Nelson to the line here for a pair of free throws. As Nelson splits it. Skyridge still in front. Copper Hills has not led tonight. They'll have an opportunity on this possession. Into the corner. Creer thought about it. It will stay here. Little zone look inside to Barker. She started it, and she finishes it as Copper Hills takes their first lead of the game, 10 in the game for Skyly Barker. Here's Nelson. She'll try the three. That one was long, rebounded by Creer. Boy, how about Marston just cutting through the pressure, gives to Frazier. Her three just off the mark. And we have a foul or two whistles there. And it will be Copper Hills here to inbound baseline. Substitution for the Grizz. Ledger coming back on. As Barker will get a well-earned rest. Again, 10 points in this first half for Skyly. Marston trying to work into Frazier. And you see the tie up there. The Arrows will keep it here. We've seen a couple threes made by Skyridge tonight. We have yet to see a Vunami three. Of course, Vunami is sponsoring all of our Copper Hills three-pointers this season. As they work that inside, and that's blocked away. Frazier back on it. Here's an attempt. That one good. And that Marston three brought to you by Vunami, powering local business with cutting-edge IT and hosting solutions. Learn more at Vunami.com. Immediately trying to answer, cannot. Marston with the board. Marston over to Frazier. Trying to work through the defense there of Sika. Sika on the trail, had that taken away by Aspen. Great hustle by Aspen Frazier. Frazier up the floor, that was deflected. Oh, and just touched at the last moment and given up by Copper Hills. As we approach the midway point here of this second quarter, 21-17. Nice look there by Mealy. Mid-range. She's up to 10 tonight. That pressure of Skyridge getting the possession back. Chiara, no. Had been a 9-1 run put on by Copper Hills in this second quarter as Barker just keeping that in the front court for the Grizzlies. Sends over, Ledger the three, but an offensive, oh, that counts! Another Vunami three, this one hit by Ledger. And the foul called on Meyer. They went a while without making a Vunami three. They've made two here in the last minute and a half. And now Ledger with a chance at the line for, well, to extend this lead. It's sitting at 24-19 currently. Trying to get a sub. There it is. Tell you, the table was relentless. They were going to make sure that substitution got on. And, yeah, because it was away from the ball, not on the shot. It's Copper Hills to inbound here, so could be a 5 or 6 point possession for the Grizzlies. Barker and an offensive foul inside. This is going to go on Taylor Johnson. Be the first on Johnson. Chara working to Sika, and a traveling violation. Marston standing tall, forcing the turnover. Ella Creer checking back on. Remember, she picked up the 2 personal fouls in that first quarter. Back on the floor here for the Grizz. Boy, what a job breaking that pressure. Up ahead, laid in by Taylor Johnson. And now you start to see the Grizz running. That one blocked by Barker. Numbers for Copper Hills. Skyly fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line. And the Grizzlies proving a well-known fact that Grizzly leads can climb faster than they can run. A little reference there for fans of a certain sitcom. Got a timeout taken here. This timeout brought to you by Soccer Post, your local source for all your soccer needs, with locations in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post here to serve community and help all athletes perform at their best. They've got the perfect item for any fan. Also the latest releases for your favorite player. Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find them online at soccerpost.com. Also want to remind you, at the end of the contest, we will have our ETT Apparel Player of the Game. If you're looking for customized apparel, look no further than Elevated Team Twill at ETT Apparel. We specialize in embroidery, tackle twill, and hot press techniques for whatever customized apparel you're wanting. Whether it's for a team, a business, school, or family, ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop for all of your apparel needs. Find them online at ettapparel.com. First free throw from Barker. It's good. She's got one more. Two for two, and a 9-point lead opened up here by Copper Hills after they trailed for the first quarter plus. There's Mealy. Nelson creates a little bit of room. Her three is good. Much needed response there for Skyridge. Allows them to get back into this pressure. Copper Hill's been able to exploit it as of late. And a long pass up. Here's Ledger. Boy, just kept that foot down. Almost got it to go. Barker with the board and put back. Boy, Barker, I've got her with 13 points tonight. Certainly in the running for our ETT Apparel Player of the Game. Here's Hugh. Into the corner, Mealy. Defended there by Johnson. Into the paint. I'll pull up short. And the rebound is to Creer. Marston. They've got numbers again. Left-handed finish for Taylor Johnson on the run. And right now, Copper Hills is just running this pressure of Skyridge. And we've got an injured player here. I failed to see what had happened, but boy, Portia Hughes, could tell she was uncomfortable. She didn't want to inbound that basketball. And let the official know that she needed to get off the floor, and a good recognition there of taking it. I think we might now have an official timeout taken. Yep, Skyridge going to take the timeout. Reminder, this timeout brought to you by Soccer Post. If you have any soccer needs, be that from the latest gear to your favorite fan apparel, no better place than Soccer Post. Check them out online at soccerpost.com. We'll step aside and be back here. Just 1 minute to go in our first half. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back. 1:02 to go, so we're going to let our clock just kind of hang out here, let the gym catch up. Oh, and we just had a little scoreboard snafu. We will get that fixed up for you here in just a moment. Our apologies. As we've got 32 seconds left. 10-point lead. Worked around. Barker trying to work baseline. She's fouled here. And this foul called on Mealy, and I think that's her third. First free throw good. One more coming up here for Barker. Is Mealy going to come off the floor here? And that one good. Final seconds. Meyer in the paint. And you see the foul here. Our apologies, just 10 seconds left. And that entry, too much. And it is back to Copper Hills with 6 to play. Can the Grizz get one more look? Marston gets around, up, and just couldn't get it over the front of the rim, and that'll do it. A big run for Copper Hills, and they lead Skyridge 34-22 at the break. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by ETT Apparel, Soccer Post, and Vunami. Ready to start the second half. 34-22, Copper Hills. What a second quarter. Unofficially a 22-6 scoring advantage for the Grizz to really open up this lead is Mealy. That shot won't go. And kept here, yes. Meyer trying to find inside, and they turned it over on this opening possession of the second half. We'll get you unofficial scoring leaders. Mealy with 10 to lead the way for Skyridge. No one else had more than 4. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, great balance, but really led by the 13 of Skyly Barker. There's a 3 here from Marston is good. Another Vunami three-pointer made for Copper Hills. Marston with her second triple of the night. Inside tough shot and fouled on the shot. Will mean Skyridge will have a pair of free throws coming up as Ella Creer picking up the personal. And that's the third on Ella. I actually called that on the floor, my apologies. Chiara. Boy, and we had missed this earlier. My spotter told me I'd missed it. Bella Sika got hurt on a play in the second quarter. She just came out of the locker room, ice and crutches. My partner up here in the booth said it didn't look good. It's great she's back out, but she was primed for a big year. Sika, a senior, she's battled through injuries in her career. Certainly hope that she'll be okay. Not the way her nor Skyridge wanted to see. Multi-year contributor, multi-year starter here on her senior season. Here's Barker. You see the little change of pace, but that one came off the rim, and Mealy with the clear. Mealy down the lane, draws the contact. And Mercedes Mealy to the free throw line. Is this foul called on Marston. The first personal on Ayla. As Portia Hugh has checked back in for Skyridge. As Mealy makes them both. Barker across the timeline. Looking to drive, a little left-hander, no. Frazier and Mealy here called for the foul. I think that's number 4 on Marseilles. That is, so a big call there. Mealy will have to come off the floor. As checking in for her will be Abby Dotson, the junior. I think coming on for the first time tonight. Inside Barker. Boy, tough look there for Creer. And this will head back to the Falcons. Here's Chiara. Works over with Hugh. She gives to Meyer. This 3 is good. 10-point difference after that Meyer 3, her second triple of the contest. Frazier. Creer works up. Barker in the paint. No, wouldn't go. Rebound to Dotson. Dotson, we've got Dotson here. I couldn't resist. That's like old school movie line for those of you who are aged like myself. Abby Dotson with a nice board. She's got it here. Gives this to Nelson. She'll try the 3. That's off the mark. Marston with the rebound. Ayla coast to coast. And that is deflected out. It will stay here with the Lady Grizzlies. Barker. Trying to drive, found that little lane. And Skyly Barker, what a strong season opening performance for the senior. Unofficially with 15 points. I might have missed a couple in that first half as well as Chiara kicks out to Meyer. Meyer for 3, no. Rebound gathered by Marston. Over to Frazier, and Frazier fouled. Now this is called on Meyer, be her second, as Frazier will head to the free throw line. She'll have 2. Skyridge, the faithful, didn't like that call. The official there saying came right into Frazier on the attempt. And so the 2 free throws here for Aspen is the first. Won't go, as one more as Elise Southworth has come back on the floor for Copper Hills. Gave good minutes back in that first half when Creer had to head to the bench after picking up 2 fouls in close proximity. Is 1 for 2 on the trip to the line. And that one thrown away. Copper Hills basketball. 40-27. Grizzly lead. Ledger into Barker. Barker kicks out. 3 from Southworth. No. Barker trying to keep it here and does. Great hustle by Skyley. Over to Ledger. She'll send to Marston. The shot clock was reset. Barker will try the 3. That one's long. Backside board by Ledger. Barker in the paint. Here's Chiara. Gives over with Sheffield. Trying to get that inside with Hugh. Couldn't cleanly possess it, and Copper Hills coming up. Skyley broke the defense, but an offensive foul called away from the basketball. And this will be Skyridge possession. Is the foul called here on Southworth? I think that's the first, I believe. As we have substitutions for both sides here, 2:20 to go in our third quarter. Copper Hills, the preseason #1 team in all of 6A, and Coach Timpson, he's got a squad, very talented, returned so many players, but they've got their work cut out for them. A very tough schedule. They'll take on Ridgeline, they'll take on Grantsville, obviously Skyridge tonight. That's a number of top teams in their respective classifications, 3A, 4A, 6A. This will be a year where every game is going to be a battle. No off nights for the Grizzlies as they are seeking a return trip to that state championship game, looking for a state championship here in girls basketball. As this will be Creer to the free throw line. Marston back in the contest here as Barker will get a break here inside of 2 to go. And 1 for 2 on the trip to the line. Here's Chiara working back up with Meyer. Mealy on the bench with those 4 personal fouls. A little mid-range there by Lillian Meyer. Confident Jay there. Meyer's had a nice third quarter. They've needed her with Mealy on the bench. Mealy has the 12. Meyer now unofficially with 10. Extra pass sets up the 3 from Marston. Won't go. Offensive board by Johnson. Looking back for Taylor. Here's Marston. Southworth, that 3 is blocked. Good closeout by Moyai. She's off to the races. Other end. Moyai couldn't get that to go, and it's out of play. It'll head back to Copper Hills. Boy, what a job by that defense of Copper Hills getting back and disrupting the fast break opportunity for Ariane Moyai. Marston. Over with Skyley. Barker. Trying to get inside. We've got a foul called inside. This will be on Skyridge here with 27 seconds to go. Frazier coming back on the floor here for Copper Hills. Barker on the drive. Good D by Arnell. But Copper Hills gets it back. Up with Skyley. Another 2 for Barker. And she's scored at least 6 points in every quarter here tonight. Final seconds. Chiara will try the 3. That's blocked by Frazier. With less than a second to go, Skyridge will inbound. The shot is up, and it's no good, and that'll do it. 44-31 as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching the season opener of Copper Hills basketball live on KSLSports.com. Start of the fourth quarter, 44-31, Copper Hills. They trailed early. I know it was 7-2 at one point. It might have been even a bigger 10-4. Might have been the biggest difference, but boy, Copper Hills, what they did in that second quarter, unofficially a 22-6 quarter, really set the tone. As living up to the billing, again, this is a top 3 matchup. Preseason number 1 in Skyridge, preseason number 3. Preseason number 1 in Copper Hills and preseason number 3 in Skyridge. So this is 2 teams that figured to be in it this season in 6A. And Copper Hills, once they kind of found their rhythm through that pressure, it has just been the Grizzlies running. As we've got a foul here called on Meyer. And that's her 3rd. Frazier gives to Marston. Here's Ledger. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Ledger, that shot won't go. Gets her own miss. Did not touch the rim. Shot clock down to 5 and a foul called here. We'll reset the shot clock and beat Copper Hills to inbound baseline. Tough shot there for Frazier. Meyer into the corner. Chiara just able to avert a turnover there. Here's a 3. That shot good. Do not have a 35 on my roster for Skyridge. My apologies. Barker sends out. Open 3 for Marston. That one good. A Vunami 3 for Ayla Marston. Her 3rd of the game. As Mealy fouled here. Of course, we want to thank Vunami for their sponsorships of all of our Copper Hills three-pointers this season, powering local businesses with cutting-edge IT and hosting solutions. Learn more at Vunami.com. That's VOONAMI. Vunami.com can help power your local business with all the IT and hosting solutions you need. Want to thank them for their sponsorship of Copper Hills basketball. First free throw was good, and the second free throw good for Mealy. And we have a timeout taken here by Copper Hills. This timeout brought to you by Soccer Post. We'll tell you more about them when we come back. A reminder that Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer with locations in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help athletes perform at their best. The only choice for your soccer needs. Visit them online at soccerpost.com. Also want to thank Elevated Team Twill at ETT Apparel. We specialize in embroidery, tackle twill, and hot press techniques for whatever customized apparel you're wanting. If it's for a team, business, school, or family, ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop. Visit them online at ettapparel.com. Of course, our player of the game is brought to you by ETT Apparel. We've got a couple of great candidates, including her, Skyly Barker. What a game as she hits another Vunami 3, her first Vunami 3 of the game. Meyer trying to answer on the other end, does not. Rebounded there by Creer. Marston, she'll try the 3, no. Rebounded by Frazier. Barker again. Barker again, a Vunami 3. And with that, Skyly Barker has scored 6 points in every quarter tonight. At least 6 in every quarter tonight. Here's Frazier. Back to Marston. A long 3 from Marston. Shot clock was ticking down. Didn't have a lot of options as it will go back to Skyridge. Here's Meyer. Mealy from the corner, no. Marston, extra pass, sets up this 3. Taylor Johnson with her first Vunami 3 of the game. And it feels like we're in a Vunami right now, doesn't it? All sorts of three-pointers coming at you left and right. This Copper Hills team, it took a while for them to find their long range, but boy, it has been at another level here tonight. How about that drive by Chiara? Good take. Barker on the drive, contact, and Skyly will head back to the free throw line. And Barker kind of used the line early to start to find her rhythm. She misses that one. A substitution. Moai coming back on the floor here for Skyridge as Mealy coming off. Meanwhile, Ledger to the table now for Copper Hills. Little switch and the defense. Oh, Frazier just couldn't quite get there. They'll stay here with the Falcons. Is Coach Timpson heading to his bench here. Addie Callister, the senior, will come on. As Frazier exits the game, potentially for the last time tonight. With 3 to go, Meyer works over. 3 on the way from Nelson, no. A long rebound gathered by Ledger. And an over and back. Ledger kind of got caught. She knew it immediately. Again, once player and ball established in the front court, no part can be over that mid-line. Hence the call and hence the turnover. See, nope, that was Moei. Sends out. 3 on the way here from Char. No. Barker with the rebound. Kicks out. Collister for 3. That just rimmed out for the senior. And then we've got a foul here on the rebound. Chiara handing off. Nelson gives to Mealy. Chiara, nice little spin move there. Barker, other end. That shot was blocked. And last touch there by the Falcons. Evie Marler now checking in for Copper Hills. Inside of 2 to go. Here's Marler left open. She'll try the 3. No. Rebounded by Barker. Up and good. Big time night for Skyly. Had 16 in that semifinal win over these Falcons 9 months ago, and this one turned over. She's had a bigger night tonight as Skyridge bringing on new players, as does Copper Hills, as this group gets a well-earned applause from the Copper Hills fans here tonight. Great effort for the number 1 team in 6A. Want to remind you, at the end of the game, we'll have our ETT Apparel Player of the Game. So stick around for that. Here's a 3 from Abby Bush. That was long, and it will go back to Skyridge. That one nearly given up, but kept here. As we're inside the final minute. That shot won't go. Tapped around and regathered by Sheffield. That rimmed out on her, and Bush comes up with the rebound. Abby Bush, a sophomore, sends over. This 3 is long. And rebounded by Skyridge. Two-second differential. Game clock to shot clock. Arnell comes back with Dotson. 3 on the way. No. Offensive board. Tracked down by Avery Hughes. As the final 10 seconds tick away, the number 1 team in 6A lived up to the preseason hype. A dominant 59-40 to victory coming your way here as they will take care of Skyridge in the season opener. What a game for the Grizz. Your ETT Apparel Player of the Game, Skyly Barker. Unofficially, I'm going to say 27. It might have been more than that. A big night for Skyridge Barker to help lift Copper Hills past Skyridge. She is your elevated Team Twill player of the game. And a reminder, if you have any custom apparel needs, ETT Apparel can take care of you. Find them online at ettapparel.com. Want to thank all of our sponsors here of Copper Hills Basketball, Elevated Team Twill Apparel, Soccer Post, and Vunami. Please support our sponsors. They're the ones who make this possible. Congratulations, Skyridge Barker, our player of the game. 59-40, Copper Hills defeats Skyridge to start the season 1-0 as the mission is underway for the Grizz. They're 1-0. A reminder, you can catch every Copper Hills basketball game right here on the Rewind Sports Network. Come join us next time on KSLSports.com as we'll follow the Grizzlies all the way through the season. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time here on KSLSports.com. Good night, everybody.